All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Reynaldo Lopez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And the batter now, Noah Young. Hit in the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it. Calls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters, and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Jordan Webb in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lopez goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. She hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Aaron Kirk. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Barrett now at the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Kerry Ward. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Young digs in now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Barrett around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. That's ripped. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
And now Jeremy Drake. In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit. In comes the run from third. Relay to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Long. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ronaldo Lopez won't go any further tonight. And this is new pitcher for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score. Throw cut off to third. In there safely.
Everything came together for him. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Webb. Now a screamer into the outfield. Profar makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. On to the bottom of the 1st. The Bulldogs lead it 7-0. Back at Truist Park, our starter in this one, Jeremy Drake. What's the word on him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Michael Harris the second stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Marcell Ozuna at the plate and takes high there. Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. And strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 1st. And the Braves go down quietly. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Kirk. Elder back to work. Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now number 13.
Christopher Barrett will hit next. RBI single his last time up. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The 1-0. She swings and fouls one off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line to center. Harris makes the grab. 2 down.
Now that's number 99.
At the plate, Joe Young. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
Swung on, belted. That one back there, out of here. And they're on the board. It's 7-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Felt good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes Austin Riley, and that's in there at the knees.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And that drops in for a strike. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Moore snags it for the second out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. First pitch just misses. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, It's a double and her second hit.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So a runner aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Jeremy Drake. Doubled in his first AB. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. But now she hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Stephen Long, the next to hit. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores. So the batting order turns over. Noah Young now at the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now, Jordan Webb. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 10-1. He's in there. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Kirk, 1 for 2. And that one in the air center field. Harris. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hurston Waldrop takes over on the mound.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Barrett. Base hit, left center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ward at the plate for the 3rd time as she comes up empty there. Webb at third. Barrett at first. 1 gone. That's a base hit. Run scores. So first and second with 1 man gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, Joe Young. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Into center. And it drops in. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. And that's a grand slam. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add to the lead. It's 16-1. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, a great job here of staying within herself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, she does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, number 63.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, base is empty. Jeremy Drake getting ready to hit. And a base hit into right center field. So they get a man aboard with one-out single.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Now a chance for Stephen Long. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. And it's a double play to end the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Bulldogs on top 16. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Murphy went deep in his most recent game. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Orlando Arcia. In the air, right side. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
And now the count is even.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat,
that's 3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Atlanta, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Noah Young. Fouled off left side. And that one sliced foul. To the right side. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jordan Webb digs in now. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one is inside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 27.
So digging in, Aaron Kirk. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Kirk, in his rookie season, only 18 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. Webb leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Profar settles under it, makes the grab, 2 away down.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's the first baseman, Christopher Barrett. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Now batting, number
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Carrie Ward. She's a player who does it all. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's a double. Third hit of the night for her.
Gets the job done as she brings home a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of her stick.
Stepping in, Job Young. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. She will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Profar has a beat on it, and that is that. 3 runs. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't.
0-1.
Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. First pitch misses.
1-0.
One out, bases empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't
1
throw him
ball,
another
2
breaking
strikes.
ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. This offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
That one in triple digits.
Just
1
not
ball,
able to
1
catch
strike.
up to that velocity.
On the ground. Kirk. Third out.
Yep, he's out.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dylan Lee.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Acuna there, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, number 55.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Long. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Noah Young. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia tosses across to first. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Austin Riley at the plate. Drake back to work. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Here's Profar now. Flied to right his first time. Profar gets a piece there. And he blows that one by him at 100.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. A changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. And a curve is down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Top of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Webb.
She's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Webb with a homer in her last game. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Aaron Kirk. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and that's going to bang against the wall. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
All over that one right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Christopher Barrett. Fouled off. He was late. Webb on third. Kirk at second with nobody out. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no! A huge base running mistake there. Here's the center fielder, Kerry Ward. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Harris hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Joe Young. Out to short, Arcia. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one in there across the letters.
No ball. 1 strike.
There's a strike.
Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Arcia batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Here's Acuna now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Ward has this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Morgan Moore.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
So a runner at first. Now it's the DH, Jeremy Drake. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pierce Johnson gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Stephen Long, the next to hit. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Noah Young will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Squirts away a little bit. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Nice grab. Not in time. He's safe.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Webb getting ready, headed towards the corner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run across. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead continues to grow. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Aaron Kirk. On the ground, right side, Albies gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the first baseman, Christopher Barrett. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. So a man at first. Kerry Ward digs in now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back. At Truist Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ozuna stands in now and watches strike 1. That clips a corner. And they'll do it again. Man at second. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Gets the call. Strike 1. Harris leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here comes Austin Riley. Both 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Back here in Atlanta, we're at the top of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Joe Young. Johnson back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Out towards left center. Profar under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Morgan Moore. She's already homered here in this one. That one called a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Right back to him on the mound. And there's two down.
You're out.
Two down, base is empty. Jeremy Drake now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner at first with two away. And now here is Stephen Long. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one the other way. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Inside, just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Murphy stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That clips the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Fought off foul. Way
ball,
inside,
1 strike.
gets out of the way. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bummer deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jordan Webb, the next to hit. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got her stride and load out of the way early. She stayed.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 27-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down, base is empty. This to third. Riley fires to first, and now 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Kerry Ward, a switch hitter batting right. Swings through that one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck her out, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
But what's amazing that he's just now about to throw his 100th pitch. I mean, that's something that he can be really proud of when this thing's over.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That one misses. 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. The Braves down to their final strike. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.